وإناثا ويجعل من يشاء عقيما إنه عليم حكيم. وقال تعالى: هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم من مضغة مخلقة وغير مخلقة لنبين لكم ونقر في الأرحام ما نشاء إلى أجل مسمى ثم نخرجكم طفلا ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم ثم لتكونوا شيوخا ثم يتوفى من قبل ولتبلغوا أجلا مسمى ولعلكم تعقلون. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه وما تأخر. My dear brothers and sisters in Deen in Islam, first and foremost we should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah has enabled us to fast in the month of Ramadan. After Iman and Salah, Allah has made upon us first the fast, and Alhamdulillah we have been fasting in the month of Ramadan. Most of us, we don't have no problem in the fasting. This is solely to the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us that health that we can fast. If we don't have health, we cannot fast. Because health is a major factor in our daily life. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that a person, he has two things. When he doesn't have those, then he regrets. As-sihhatu wal faragh, health and time. So today, because we have in our midst that Allah tabarak wa ta'ala says, يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. First, the ayat is muqaddam muakhar, yani the first ayat is هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم من مضغة مخلقة وغير مخلقة لنبين لكم. Allah is the one who created you. هو الذي خلقكم من تراب, from the dust. We are all created from dirt. هو الذي خلقكم من تراب, and when we die, we go back into dirt. منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى. So Allah says, هو الذي خلقكم من تراب. First He created from dust, and then from nutfa. Nutfa is sperm, that if it drops on the clothes, we wash it away. Once a person has nutfa come out of his body, ghusl becomes wajib and fard upon him. هو الذي, even on women. هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة. And then when that nutfa goes into the womb of the mother, Allah makes it into alaqa. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق. Alaq means that it clings to it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he said these verses to the people of Quraysh and the people of the world, at that time nobody knew that advanced medicine. There is a very famous gynecologist, embryologist, whose name was Professor Keith Moore. He wrote that 60 years of his life was in studying embryology, how the baby is formed in the stomach. And he said that after 60 years of his 60 years life of his study, he had come to about 80% of what the Quran says. And Allah says, هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم من مضغة. Mudgha means something which is chewed. That when you chew chewing gum and you take it out, that is exactly how a person looks before his limbs start to fall. And this went with all of us. من مضغة مخلقة وغير مخلقة. Most of us, we are complete. But some, Allah does not want them to be born غير مخلقة. So they are not made complete. So that's when a mother has a miscarriage. And then Allah says that ثم نخرجكم طفلا ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم. Then Allah gives the mother gives birth. Allah takes out the baby from the womb. The mother gives birth, and then that child, that baby becomes a toddler. The toddler becomes a child, and so on. ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم ثم لتكونوا شيوخا. Then you come fit, and we become youth, and we become strong. And then after 45, then we start to go down. then the strength starts to wean a bit. And then a person becomes old, ثُمَّ لِتَكُونُوا شُيُوخًا, and then Allah makes us old. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the surah before, يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ ذُكُورًا, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives you children, inath. يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ. Who Allah wants to give female children to, Allah gives them female children. And who Allah wants to give male children, Allah gives them male children. But we came into Islam with half a nariyal. You know what nariyal is? Coconut. So we still have those old beliefs that when we have a son, we are very happy. وَإِذَا بُشِّرَ أَحَدُهُمْ بِالْأُنْثَى ظَلَّ وَجْهُهُ مُسْوَدًّا وَهُوَ كَظِيمٌ. But when we have a daughter, we become angry. Allah does not lie. Allah tells the truth. Even women, when they have a daughter, they are upset. But when they have a son, they become pleased. Allah says, وَإِذَا بُشِّرَ أَحَدُهُمْ بِالْأُنْثَى ظَلَّ وَجْهُهُ مُسْوَدًّا وَهُوَ كَظِيمٌ. That when they are given the glad tidings of a son, they are happy. But when they are given glad tidings of a daughter, their faces become black with anger. يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا. Some Allah gives them only daughters. وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ. And some Allah only gives them sons. أَوْ يُزَوِّجُهُمْ ذُكْرَانًا وَإِنَاثًا. Some Allah gives them both boys and girls. وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا. And some Allah does not want to give them children, they keep them barren. Allah keeps them barren. Who is in charge? Allah is in charge. There is a doctor in Orlando, he's a good friend of mine, Dr. Saeed. He was telling me that all his brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws are doctors, medical doctors, most of them. So he said to me, one of my sister-in-laws, she's a female doctor, she's a medical doctor, she was pregnant. So she went to have a scan done. So they told her that the child that is about to be born will be Down syndrome. Down syndrome. So she's a doctor, her husband is a doctor, her brothers are doctors, her sisters are doctors. So she was worried. So she told her husband that they diagnosed this. The husband is also ready to have abortion. The mother is ready to have the abortion. All her sisters who are doctors are ready to give her advice for the abortion. One sister, Dr. Saeed's wife, she is, mashallah, she is a doctor also, but she is dindar, she has deen inside her. And Dr. Saeed is, mashallah, very dindar also. So she said, we need to explain to her that don't do this. Whatever Allah gives you, be happy with it. So Dr. Saeed said that I and my wife, we would go to her, explain to her. After 1 or 2 weeks of persuasion and making dua and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the mother made the decision that she will not have an abortion. She will not have an abortion. So the whole pregnancy went, whole 9 months. And they kept telling her that your child is going to be Down syndrome, your child is going to be Down syndrome, your child is going to be Down syndrome. Down syndrome means they have Mongolian features. So, at the end, the baby was born. It was a boy, complete, no Down syndrome, nothing. Nothing. So, she was so happy. The father is happy, the mother is happy, all the family is happy, the uncles are happy, the aunts are happy, that Alhamdulillah is a good child, this, that. Dr. Saeed told me that that child has grown up now and he became Hafiz of Quran. This is one story. We have, Dr. Qureshi Sahib is sitting here, we had a Dr. Qureshi in England also, from Karachi. Dr. Farooq Qureshi was a very famous doctor in England. So one day Dr. Sahib, his son is also a doctor. MashaAllah, doctors' sons are doctors also. It goes in the family. I was talking to Dr. Saab's son a little earlier. I was telling him, be like your dad, serve the whole community. Anyway, so Dr. Qureshi told me one day I was doing some tafsir in England. So he told me, he said, Maulana, I got to tell you a story of my own experience. Okay. He said, I had a patient, Muslim patient. She, good lady, she had 5 daughters. She came pregnant for the 6th time. So her husband, because we have this Adha Nariyal mentality, so people were telling him, you have 5 daughters, and the doctors, when they did the scan and that, they told him, you're going to have another baby daughter. So he was angry. وَإِذَا بُشِّرَ أَحَدُهُمْ بِالْأُنْثَى ظَلَّ وَجْهُهُ مُسْوَدًّا وَهُوَ كَظِيمٌ. And when they are told that they will have a daughter, they become angry. So he was angry, I only have 5 daughters, I don't want a 6th daughter. So he told his wife, we must have this abortion done. So Dr. Qureshi Rahmatullah Alayh said to me, and they came to me. So Dr. Qureshi Sahib said to me that, I told them that, look, as your physician, if you want that, I can have it, send you and have the abortion done. But as your Muslim brother, I would advise you don't do this. See, when doctors are Muslims and they are Deendar, they give you advice, good advice. So Dr. Saab said to her, please take my advice. So they said, earliest abortion, he said, you can have it after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Take this time and think about it. Then if you decide that you want an abortion, then you will go carry on. So Dr. Saab said to me, I would go in every first Salah and I would make dua to Allah that, oh Allah, put it in their heart that they don't have an abortion. He said, I would wake up in Tahajjud at night and I would make dua that, oh Allah, put it in their heart that they don't have an abortion. He said, after 2 weeks, the parents come back to the clinic. Dr. Saab said, they sat down with me and they said, we thought about this for a long time. We have come to this, that we are not going to have the abortion. For 6 months or 8 months until the baby was born, every time they went for a scan and that, they said that it's a female girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. Dr. Saab said, then the sister had the baby. The father came running to the clinic with boxes of mithai. And he said to Dr. Saab, I got to thank Allah first and then you. So Dr. Saab said, why? You have the baby girl? He said, we had a baby, it's a boy. It's a boy. He said, if I had not taken your advice, I would have killed my child. This is the benefit of having Muslim physicians and Muslim doctors, and when they are Deendar, they will give you good advice. So today, we conclude on this, because our Dr. Saab has come, mashallah, they help thousands of people yearly. Mashallah, Dr. Saab, half day, his clinic is just for the free, for the poor and the needy, and those who don't have insurance and that. So we cannot really help Dr. Saab in monetarily, but we appreciate what Dr. Saab does for the whole community, on behalf of the Muslim community. We appreciate that. May Allah give him strength, and may Allah give him the ability and give him people who will help him in his mission, that he provides free health, complete free health for those who are in need. If you know somebody who is in need, please contact Dr. Saab. Inshallah, we will give Dr. Saab some time.
Can you stand or sit?
Yeah, you can stand, sit.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Maulana Sahib was telling us such a touchy story, Down syndrome. I was in residency program in 94 to 97. My first 2 kids were born in New York, and they both had a muscular dystrophy. That's a genetic disorder. And one of my sons died in 2008. He was 12. And when we had 2 kids, we didn't know that we're gonna have more kids. We waited 5 years. We did a lot of genetic testing. We couldn't find any cause. Then they found out that they have 25 kids in whole world this kind of particular muscular dystrophy. But we prayed, and finally we had 2 healthy sons. One is sitting here, and one is in our college. After the death of my son in 2008, I started the free medical care, and every day. And my daughter is still on the bedridden in the nursing care. She's an angel, so I have an angel at home. So we are trying to provide free medical care to all those who don't have insurance or they are below 200% poverty level. It's general medical care, pediatrics, family practice, elders, and we also have a free eye clinic and eye doctor twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, free eyeglasses. We have a new program of the Hope Pharmacy. If somebody use the insulin and don't have insurance, we will provide free medication, not only insulin, any kind of medication through the Hope Pharmacy program. That's totally free, non-profit organization. They send the medication 3 months supply to our clinic and patient come and pick it up. Same way they can come and pick up the glasses. So all medical care is free. It's Monday through Thursday. We also have a mobile unit, mobile bus that has 2 exam rooms. We take the mobile clinic to homeless people, Palm Beach, Broward and Dade. They get the free food but they don't get the medical care. So it's kind of interfaith too, that as a Muslim community, what we are doing for them. So we are trying to help the community. $1 is $2, $3, whatever you can help, donate. And our clinic is in the Miami, and flyers are outside. Sufyan, can you give the flyer, please? So whatever you can help, Jazakallah. We do accept the zakat, but that zakat is only used for the Muslim patients, like their medications, like their radiology, CT scan, X-ray, MRI. In case sometime, like last year, there were 1,001 refugees in Doral, and we had the zakat money to order all their medication and their tests, because they didn't have the green card or any legal status at this time. We used to have a makeshift clinics in their motels, so we try to help. So please help us. Jazakallah.
So, mashallah, let somebody help you, please, to give out the flyers. God, mashallah, help him. So Dr. Saab is doing a great service on behalf of all of us, to the whole community here. He didn't tell you this, but I'll tell you now. He told me that, you see, when you do fi sabilillah work, Allah sends people to you. So Dr. Saab told me a little while ago, just at Maghrib time, that an old Jewish lady came to the clinic. And she asked him, she must have read the notice, so she asked him that what do you provide? So Dr. Saad told her that we provide free care, free medicine and so on. She said, what do you need? Dr. Saab said, you need a mobile clinic. So she said, how much? Dr. Saab told her an amount.
140,000.
140,000. So she said, okay. 3 days later, she sent a check for $140,000. So there are people who are not Muslim who are willing to help.
Yes.
So we should appreciate our non-Muslim neighbors also, because we think that we are the only ones who do khairat. There are other people who do khairat. May Allah give her hidayah. May Allah give her hidayah and true guidance. But also it shows us that there is many people in this world who would like to help people. So we cannot afford 140,000, but we can afford $1 a month, or $1.40 a month, or somebody can afford $15 a month. So whatever we can afford, inshallah, we put, and inshallah throughout the year, if we can help the clinic, this will help not only the clinic, it will help us also. Because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't say that when you do sadaqah, it's only to a Muslim. Sadaqah can be done to all people and even animals. I think you might have seen a video, CNN and BBC also showed it, that there was an Imam in Tunisia, he was doing Taraweeh this year. I have the video. And whilst doing Taraweeh, a cat came and sat on his shoulder. So the Imam didn't throw the cat away, he actually hugged the cat and he kept reciting the Quran. And then the cat on its own accord went away. This became so viral, millions of people viewed it. CNN and BBC had to show it. That this is the khair of Islam and the khair of the Ummah. So we have khair in us, alhamdulillah. So show it, we give to Masjid, we give to Madaris, we give to Yatim and so on. But we need to help our Muslim clinic. Inshallah, that will help not only the clinic, but it will help first and foremost you and I, that we partake with Dr. Saab in providing for those who are in need. Jazakallah.